Well, hello there. It's that time again. Yes, it is. Time for the blog that truly blazes here on this lovely Sunday evening. It's about sundown now. The 13th of November of 2016. And as usual, I'm going to go over the energies of the end of last week's reading, what we're coming into now, and always most interesting for our inquiring minds, what lies ahead of us at the end of this upcoming week. So do stay tuned. Indeed, a very interesting ride. Okay, the first card is the last card of the previous week's reading, and this card was the Seven of Wands, entitled Valor. It's attributed to Mars in Leo. Now this is basically going through a struggle. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, is depicted as a man standing upon a hill. He has a big staff in his hand, big stick, and he's fending off vigorously 6 other men with sticks who are trying to knock him off of the hill. Now he's holding his own, he's doing okay, but it's a very tiring, exhausting, draining situation. And so it may have been with us as this week progressed. Last week, I know the election energy was pretty intense. We don't get political on this blog here. We never have, we never will. But I just know this was a time when there was a lot of angst in the air, a lot of anxiety, a lot of distressed emotions, and some fear, quite frankly, from what I have picked up from people around me. So there's been a lot going on. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, as I shared with you last week. Those situations are going to be ongoing. We just simply have to deal with them as they come. But be what it may, we've had some pretty intense energies, and those will kind of come to a head here very shortly, as we're going to see the next card. That's right, the card for the present, what we're coming into now, is a Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords is entitled Ruin, and it is attributed to the Sun in Gemini. Now when I saw this card, I go, oh no, I was going to put the cards back into the deck and do a reshuffle, but I don't cheat like that. And then I looked at it, I looked at my ephemeris, I start to understand. For one thing, all this ramped up energy from last week is just simply going to be coming to a head. What's going to really be doing it too is tomorrow night we are going to have a full moon in Gemini. And of course full moons really do get the emotions going, they really do sway our minds, and being in the sign of Gemini, it is going to be a lot of mental energy. So of course we just want to be on guard about that. As negative thoughts come in, we want to remember to just simply look at the now. If we look at where we're at right now, right this minute, not what it's going to be a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. If we look at now, it's all fine. We'll probably find we have enough to eat, we have money in the bank, or at least enough money to buy things that we need to have, probably got something to drive around, some kind of transportation, decent clean clothes on our bodies. You know what I'm saying? The basics are here. There's nothing to really truly fear except fear itself, for fear is false education appearing to be real. As we apply our minds positively, our energies begin to shift by the end of this upcoming next week. That's right, the third and final card, the card for the end of the week, is the Magus or Magician. Now this is great because this is attributed to Mercury, the planet that rules Gemini. So our mentality becomes firmer. Some of that fear and that anxiety begins to go away. Things calm down a bit. We begin to look at things from perhaps a different perspective, or we just simply process things in a way that is more suited to living in the now. Whichever the case may be, our mentality is all important, for we create our reality first, basic metaphysical principle. We create that is without from within. So keeping our minds sharp, keeping our minds in balance, and not indulging in too much negativity and fear-based thinking is really the very best thing that we can do to better ourselves, better our lives, and as we do that, we'll naturally tend to better the world around us. Well, there you go. The blog blazed. You blazed with it. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the blog that truly blazes. Until I see you next week, many, many blessings.